Hello again, it's Amanda. I know it's been a while since I've recorded my last painting video, but I had some stuff to do early in the week, and then the rest of the week I just felt kind of sick. So I pretty much just rested the past 3 or 4 days. This video is going to be with the same colors I used last time. This Golden Zinc White, Golden Cobalt Turquoise, and Golden Ultramarine Violet, and Golden of course is the brand. And then these three Arteza, Pearl Metallics. We have a Pearl White, a Pearl Hot Pink, and a Pearl Canary Yellow. I mixed them up a few days ago and I put them in this container back here with the lid on. It still has the sticks in it. So once I get my table moved out, I'll see what the consistency is like with those and see if I need to add any more water. And I haven't added any silicone yet, but I'll do that whenever I get my table out and start. This, I have another light here to help me. I have my ring light plus another light here to help me show how this one turned out. This is from my last video. It's been dry for at least a week. I really like how the metallic kind of gives it a shimmer. I don't know how well that shows up in the video. Sometime I'm going to try to get some pictures of it outside. Whenever I have several, I'll do a video where I stream together several pictures of my pieces outside. But if I can kind of zoom in here, you can see some of the different cells that didn't show up very well on my last video. And I like how they are ringed with different colors. Like they are more than one color in this cell, which I think that's really cool. I really like that. I like these ones over here along the edge. And you can hear my dog chewing on a toy in the background. I'm sorry for that. I'm going to stop for now and move my table out and get set up to do a new painting. I'll be back soon. Hi guys, welcome back. It's Amanda. I know it's been a while since I've recorded a video, but I wasn't feeling very well the second half of this week, and the first half of the week I was busy. Today, I've already said I'm going to use the same colors as my last video. I'm just going to put them in the cup in reverse order. I mixed them up like a week ago so they got thick. So I added a little bit more water to them. They're still pretty thick, but I'm just going to use them and see what happens. I'm going to spray a couple squirts of alcohol in each one and then stir it up. It helps get the bubbles out, I've noticed. Plus I think it helps the paint come out of the cup. Last time the only colors that had silicone were the Cobalt Turquoise and the Ultramarine Purple, so that's what we're doing today. They're really tiny drops, so we're going to put 3. I think 3 is what we had last time anyway. I'm going to use an 8x8 canvas. I have it over there. And I'm just going to start layering. I'm going to have to pull it back here where I can see better what I'm doing. Stir in my alcohol. Stir it up pretty well to get some bubbles out. This is the Pearl White. And I'm going to basically use about half of this and just fill the bottom of the cup. And last time we started with turquoise and ended with purple, I believe. So this time we're going to start with purple and end with turquoise. I'm going to give this a good stir since it has the silicone in it. Some of my paints are still really thick. Some are thinner than others. And I've noticed, oh, I may need that stick. I've noticed that some people recommend using really thin paint. Some people like their paint a little bit thicker. I've had comments that my paint is too thick, and I know that my paint ends up being thick, and I've been trying to work on getting it thinner. Now we have a blob in this one from where it sat, I think, from it's a Floetrol booger. I've tried to make them thinner this time, and I've tried to do more water and less Floetrol, so hopefully that helps a little bit too. And I think that my white, this white, I think I have gotten it, I think it's for layering is what I used it for last time. So we'll just drizzle a little bit across. I don't care if the pink and the purple blend together just a tiny bit. I need to save a little bit more of that to have it between some of the other colors that won't look very good together if they end up blending. And then pink came before purple last time, so we're going to do pink after purple this time. I'm just trying to get around the entire thing. I hope you don't see my head. Make sure I've got it all in there. Eventually I'm going to start doing some where I have multiple layers too. I think I should do that to get more cells, but right now I'm just trying to do an exact opposite of what I did last time. I'm going to have to pull it closer to me so that I can see it better. And I'm going to layer a little bit of white in there again. That's quite a thick layer, but I don't want the pink and the yellow to blend too much, but I don't mind if it blends a little bit because it'll make a pretty orange color. So I left some pink around the edges. We'll stir the yellow just a tiny bit. Here we go. We can get some pretty orange around the edges maybe. But mostly I want that white to keep it separated as best as I can. I'm hoping that my camera doesn't die in the middle of this, or my phone, I mean, I'm hoping my phone doesn't die because it didn't have very much battery. I had it plugged into like a mobile stick charger, but then that stick charger was starting to die. So I unplugged that and I went with my battery pack charger case that I have, but that's not very charged either. So I'm hoping that we get a lot of this. That's the last of that white, and I think I ran out of that white last time as well. So I'll use a little bit of this pearl white and then just save a tiny bit to put on the top. I think that's what I ended up doing last time too. So I'll stir this up a little bit. You can hear my dog playing with her toy over there. She's really wanting to play this morning. But I'm trying to hurry up and get this video completed before people start waking up. Wow, I have more paint this time than I did last time. I didn't have this much paint last time. My cup wasn't this full. I'm just gonna put the last of this pearl white on top. There's my dog getting toys out of her toy box. I didn't mix up enough for a base color last time, so I'm not going to do one this time either. What I'm going to do is go ahead and flip the cup since my paint is all layered and I don't want it to mix together too much. I don't know if I can do this without making a mess because my cup is really full. Yeah, we made a little bit of a mess and we're sliding around because my cup is so full. Try to scoot that back to the middle. And I'm going to pause here and let that sit for a minute to make sure that my phone still has battery. I may have to go plug it in for a minute, and I guess I'm going to have to play with my dog before I come back and lift up the cup. Whoops, there I knocked the table with my legs. Okay, I'm back. I had to play with my dog for a minute because she was really squeaking a toy and wanted to play, and then I let her outside, so hopefully she'll stay outside while I do this, and hopefully my battery lasts while I do this. I don't have very much time left to do this before someone gets up, and then I will have background noise. So I'll try to get this done. We've already layered our colors and flipped the cup. So now it's sat here. It's been maybe 5 minutes, not quite. I normally don't leave it sit that long, but I had other things to do. So now I'll pull it up and we'll start the tilting. I actually remembered to get some cardboard to try corner catching this time. So let's just see what we get. Oh my gosh, so much paint. I had more paint this time than last time, so that's good. I want to trail some around the sides if I can, because I have a hard time getting corners and sides. My table is still unlevel this way. It's still unlevel even though I put the push pins on that side up a little bit higher than the other side. We'll leave that little bit in case we need some extra. But we've got some good cells already, which I'm not very good with most of the time. I'm going to try to torch just a little bit, pop some bubbles, and then since the paint is already going to this corner, I may just get my cardboard and I may just pick it up and start for this corner and see what happens. Alright, and now we'll take it back to the center. Try to take it back to the center. There we go. Take this off, and now maybe I will I'd like to kind of use what's on these sides to finish getting what's on my cardboard to try to finish getting my sides down here. Like smash it on to get the paint on the sides in the corner. I know that's probably not what I'm supposed to do, but hey, we'll try it. And now we will put this, I know my cardboard's kind of tall, but put this here and tilt this way. And we filled that up, and now we'll bring it back towards the center. I don't know if you can see that from the cardboard being on there. But I'm going to try to turn it around. And there I've touched that, but I want to turn it around so I can see what's over here and finish out the sides with the paint that's on this. Or maybe not finish it out, but that worked pretty well. I'm going to use my torch again and try to see about some more cells, because I think I can bring up some more cells right in here. But it looks like we're already, well, I'll go this way next. Make sure we're back in the center, and then we'll go this way next so I can tilt it towards the camera. Perfect. And now we will pour it back. I'm not liking how that purple is like massively taking over, but I'll bring it. I'm not gonna do the sides right now over there. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it back this way and get this corner, and then what I will do is bring it back to center. Then I can torch again, and I want to bring that big purple blob right back around the center, because that's where the most, like the heaviest part of my paint is. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is take this away and lay it out. We're going to torch it again, and then I'll go around and go over a lot of the sides. My torch might be out of butane. No, it's not. I'm going to take my time and go higher and slower this time. And go around just to see what else we can get to pop up. I can see a lot of cells on my sides, on this side over here. I can see some spots on the sides that don't have paint over there. So I don't know if I should maybe like wipe it off that cardboard and put it on, or if I should try tilting some more. I don't want to tilt it too much because I actually have more cells this time. But there is still a lot of paint on there. Maybe if I go, I don't know. I wish I could like put this up now and have a response in 5 minutes to tell me what to do next, because I just don't know what to do with it next. Maybe if I sit it down and I wipe underneath and then use what's from underneath to make sure. But I do have paint on the sides. It looks like I don't in some places, but it's actually, I think, selling on the sides where it looks like I don't have paint. Over here there's like a pink spot that doesn't have much paint, so I'm going to take pink off of that and dab on there. I know you can't see me doing that. There's a big section that matches this color that looks, or this part that looks paintless. Okay, I'll turn it around. See, as I turn it, I end up touching it. There's a big section of purple that doesn't have paint, so let's wipe some of that paint off. And as I wipe that paint, the underneath kind of swipes up into it. Most of that has paint too. That's like the color that I wiped off from underneath over here. I know, now I'm getting mixed colors in the corners. I think I want to torch this section again. This yellow here, this Pearl Canary Yellow, it's gonna be very glittery if it is anything like the last one I did. I kind of like this. I'm afraid to tilt it very much more, but I know that's a lot of paint left on top. Normally I tilt a lot more paint off. I'm getting more cells this way in different layers as it sits. Maybe I should go to each side again or each corner again just to stretch everything out. I don't know. I'd like to stretch out some of these cells that I have, but I don't want to lose some of the other stuff that I have, and I don't want to muddy it all together. I do want to thank you, Karen. Karen is the one that recommended the corner catcher to me, and she got on to me last time because I forgot my corner catcher again, and that seems to have been a very, very, very good tip that I needed to use. Now I wish you could tell me what to do next, Karen. Like, should I tilt it some more to stretch out my cells, or should I just leave it alone? I know you can't tell me right now. You'll tell me after I post the video. And then I'll say, oh, I wish I'd done that, because I'm sure I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm holding it because I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. And I'm watching more cells pop up. I really love this one. This is one of my favorite ones that I've done so far. I just wish I knew what to do next. Do I leave it like that with all that paint on the top? Or do I tilt it around some more and make sure I cover all the sides? I think my sides are covered though, but like, do I tilt it to stretch out my cells some more? What do I do? So much paint on there. Normally I run so much more than that off. So I'm just not sure what to do. Like, I know tilting it would open up those cells and make them bigger. But I like so much of the stuff that's on there, I don't want to lose it. Like, if I tilt it too much on your left, my right, I would lose all of this turquoise over here. But I could open up all these cells so much if I did that. So I don't know what to do. I like some of these cells here. There's like pink around the outside and white on, and then very faintly behind that white you can see some more pink. And here's one I can see pink and white and a little bit of yellow in the background. Here's one with that Ultramarine Violet and then a lightened, like whitened version of it, and then a big Conalt Turquoise right there in the center. I like that. I want to tilt it so much to get, like, to stretch out my cells. But I don't want to ruin it because I always over tilt and ruin it. This is going to drive me crazy. Getting so many cute little cells in here. The longer it sits, the more cells I get. The more I would tilt it, the more I would get more cells, I think. I don't know. Like, do I go for it? Or do I leave it alone? I think I'll just leave this one alone and see how it dries. There's so much paint left on top, I think it'll take forever to dry. And it may crack because I'm leaving too much paint on it. But for once, I'm just going to stop and not over tilt it. And then I can get tips and comments and know what to do better next time. And that's why I've been posting these videos, because the tips that I've been getting have been so helpful to me. I look forward to you giving me more tips, because I wish that I could hear someone in my ear right now telling me what to do. I would love to open up these small cells, but I'm afraid of over tilting because I always over tilt. And I don't want to muddy everything because I like this one a lot. So I'll stop there, I guess. I'd say I should probably tilt more to open up my cells. But I'm not going to. Okay, I'm going to take you down for a close-up. Okay, here I'm going to try to do a close-up from my view, and I'm going to have to zoom in and move it around because there's a reflection of the lights. And I don't want to touch it and move it right now because it's still wet. I don't know if I can move this light a little bit. I don't know what light is glaring on the picture. I don't know, I'm trying to move the light a little bit. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of zoom in and go around and show all the little details. I love that this is probably the most cells I've ever gotten. And yes, it's probably because I used a corner catcher and I didn't over tilt. But it's probably gonna crack because there's a lot of paint left on there. Sorry, my hand is a little bit shaky. Okay, whenever this dries, at some point I'll get a good picture of it dry. And I think after I have maybe 6 to 8 dry pieces, I'll do another video like I did of just pictures streamed together of my dry pieces out in the sun, because I think that gives a really good, I like this one right here. It looks like two little people hugging. But anyway, I think that gives a really good view at it whenever I take pictures out in the sun. So whenever I get a few more pieces all together, I'll take some pictures out in the sun and stream together a video so you can see all my dry pieces. Okay, I'm gonna go for now, and hopefully it's not so long between now and my next video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and share, and have a blessed day. Bye.